Hello, friends. It might surprise you to realize that a lot of people don't know the influence of ancient empires on religion. So that's why I am doing this series. It is part of a bigger series on Did Jesus Exist? So let's go. The ancient Egyptian civilization grew up around the Nile River in what is modern-day Egypt. At first, there was an Upper and Lower Egypt, with Narmer unifying them around 3150 BCE. He is also thought to be the founder of the first dynasty in the Old Kingdom. Ancient Egypt has a bit of a bumpy history, with periods of stability, mainly the Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, and New Kingdom, with periods of instability, namely the First Intermediate Period and the Second Intermediate Period. Because Egypt is so hot and dry, life forms living underground survive better than those living on the surface. Thus, the ancient Egyptians came to believe that there was an afterlife that was linked with underground burials and elaborate rituals. Ancient Egypt was polytheistic, with a very short time of monotheism. Pharaoh Akhenaten, around 1336, declared that there was only one god, Aten, the sun god. Although Egyptians had a sun god, he was more than 700 gods until Akhenaten. Osiris is probably the most famous of the Egyptian gods, and stories abound about him and his consort Isis. Legend has it that before Osiris became a god, he was a human ruler. His brother Set grew jealous because Osiris was loved by his subjects and plotted to kill him. Set secretly obtained his brother's measurements and had a casket made for him. At a grand feast, Set tricked his brother into the casket, slammed it shut, and sealed it with molten lead. He then disposed of it in the desert. Isis couldn't stand the loss of her husband and searched for the casket far and wide. When she found it, she returned it to Egypt for burial. Although Isis hid the casket, Set found it and chopped Osiris' body into pieces, then scattered them. Isis then set about finding the pieces. She found all the pieces except the penis, reassembled him, and wrapped him in bandages. Some stories recount that Isis breathed life back into him, after which Horus was conceived. Later forms have Isis fanning his body with feathers, which produced air and caused the body to move. Horus then set out to avenge his father's death, but neither were victorious. Horus and his mother later went to the temple, where Osiris was resurrected as a godlike creature and ascended a ladder into heaven. The gods then found Osiris to have lived a pure life. Afterward, Osiris ascended to the seat of judgment, from which he could judge other souls of the dead. Sound familiar? In the Christian myth, Jesus sits at God's right hand to judge the living and the dead. In the end, Osiris became king of the underworld, while Horus was declared king of the living. The gods relegated Set to rule the desert in the role of the god of chaos and evil. Satan, anyone? This myth portrays the eternal struggle of good and evil. Osiris embodies the self-sacrificing God, the benefactor of humans. Jesus, anyone? Set is devious, hateful, and envious. A lot like the Christian Satan. Well, friends, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, press the subscribe button, and if you would like to know when I come out with new content, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, and PayPal links are in the description, as well as the source I used for this video. Keep learning and searching for truth. Here are a few videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Until next time, friends, goodbye.